So this is not a sponsored video. I received an email a few weeks back from the developers of this game, and it turns out that they were actually involved in The Witcher 3 Gwent, as well as the creative directory of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So I thought that was really cool, and it might resonate with you guys here because we do Gwent primarily on this channel. So this game's going to be coming out in Q3, and in the email specifically, again, there was nothing discussed about what I'm going to say in this video, what we're going to do in this video. It was simply about, we're familiar with your channel on YouTube. We have this game coming out. I think it would be cool if you tried it out and let us know what you thought. And they even specified, don't glaze, you know, just speak your truth. And I respect that. So we're going to be looking at the game. I'm going to be playing the demo for the first time, right? You can see we haven't started yet. Right now it's only available in a demo on Steam, but later on I might be able to have early access to more of like a hard copy of the game. So let's get into it, see how it goes. I'm not going to be doing like a full review or anything like that. I'd rather do something like that on full release, but I'm going to give like maybe a first impressions and just kind of play around. This is going to be a roguelike deck builder. That's about all that I know at this time. And from what I saw with the artwork, it reminds me of Shovel Knight. If you guys haven't played Shovel Knight, really cool platformer game, kind of has like a really solid 16-bit graphics. So I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, health. Is that cards and deck? Yeah. Let's have a quick look here. So vulnerable, take 50% more damage, deal, I guess, between 1 and 3, and then we get that multiplier. I'm not sure how smite works because it's not here specified. I guess maybe that's where the dice come into play. We roll the dice, we find out that way. That's cool. Lion punch is kind of, I guess, our expensive attack. Deal 3 damage. Again, we got to figure out what this mechanic is. 1 to 4. So if you guys have played Slay the Spire or other roguelike deck builders, you can kind of put a couple pieces together. Potion slots, currency. These are probably some kind of relics or additional things that are going to help us out. We go back to the map here. So where am I? Where am I? Do I just, I guess I start here? And that's where we go. Okay. Choose your path type shit. Alright. Dice and cards. After a magical cataclysm that transformed all humans into something else, only a few heroes can defy destiny. Use dice and cards to battle various monsters and enemies and unravel the mystery of the last human. Cards require a single die or multiple dice to play. Place the fitting die into a card's dice slot to activate its ability, described on the card itself. I like how I just read that, and I probably still won't understand it until I do it a few times. So, card's image, dice slot is here. Dice indicator. I'm not seeing anything here for a slot, but we'll find out. Sure. Oh, okay, it just goes in the middle. Alright. When you're out of cards or dice, press the end turn icon to continue and start the enemy's turn. Keep an eye out for their intentions and status effects. The stakes may cost you dearly. Okay. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn from the draw pile and all your dice are re-rolled. The cards that you played before will go into the discard pile. Once the discard pile is full, these cards will shuffle back into your draw pile. So I'm used to that mechanic, that's fine. Okay. Dice indicators, yeah, this is the part that I'm a little bit confused about. I like the fact that it combines dice, or die, and cards, because I've played various different games where they use one or the other, so it kind of feels like a little bit of an added layer. However, you know, some may argue it throws more luck into the equation, but we'll see how it pans out. To activate a card, you must use dice that fit the values listed on the card's dice indicator. So otherwise, I guess we just can't play the card. So 1 to 3 means it's good. For these types of examples, yeah. Dice indicators are located in the card's center. Okay, we got that down. Activated indicators will start glowing. If you'd like to retrieve the dice from the activated card, press the right click on the card itself. So some have exact, some have a sum, some have a range. That's cool. And then there's any two. Nice, okay. Color cards. You'll come across 5 different types of colored cards. So red, damage Blue, defense, pretty straightforward. Green is a buff. Purple, inflict a debuff. I'm all about debuffs, by the way. In games like this, I find that they're really interesting, so I'm going to see if I can lean into that a decent amount, like vulnerable, weak, all those types of things are really good. Yellow cards, dice manipulation. Okay, so we get to re-roll and stuff like that. So I feel like you're going to want to have, obviously, just a good balance of all. Play these early in scale, and then just boom, 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 and then this is kind of just a in your pocket just in case kind of thing. So maybe a couple of these. We'll see how we build. Cards usage amount. Cards have different usage amounts. Default cards can be played once per turn. Multi-use cards can be played multiple times per turn. Okay. And burn cards can be played once per battle. So burn, exhaust, all these different types of terms. Same idea. So use this kind of wisely, right? Card size. Cards are drawn in 5 columns and come in big and small sizes. No jokes, please. 1 column can fit 1 big card and 2 small cards. If a player has 2 or more small cards in the draw pile, they are drawn together in the same column. 1 column is always reserved for yellow cards, which are redrawn every turn. And items in inventory. This is cool. Okay, it's like kind of an RPG now. I mean, I say that. Like, in other games, the relics were just miscellaneous items. I kind of like how it's like a build. Helmet, armor, amulet, boots, etc. So during your travels, you'll come across a variety of useful items. You can equip 8 pieces of gear, which provide benefits in battle, and 5 potions. Okay. Which can be used once. Unequipped gear will be put into storage. I guess we could sell it. You could switch your gear only between battles, or we just do different builds depending on the battle that we're coming up against. That is actually really cool. To be able to customize your build on the fly. That's something I normally don't see. Generally, it's like a rogue run, you get what you get, and that's about it, right? You either buy or sell and just hope for the best, but here you could actually go into things. Let's say if you're experienced playing it, you'll know what you're getting into when you see maybe an icon or something like that, or spawn rates. So, and the last one here, status effect cards. Items and potions can apply useful buffs and harmful debuffs to you or enemies. Some enemies may apply them as well. Take note of these status effects to deal devastating combos and avoid large amount of damage from your opponents. So permanent buffs for the battle, temporary positive effect. These are probably temporary as well, right? Provide a negative effect that decreases by 1 point each turn. Yeah. And pink buffs are unique to enemies. Okay, that's cool. Like a boss kind of debuff that you'll see. Cool. This is what we're waiting for. Area to Lion. Yeah, Hollow Knight vibes. Tell me it's not. If you've played it, you know. So, with everything that I understand at this point, what do we do here? I need to 1 to 3. Am I supposed to use the 2 then? I don't know if it goes 2 times 3. I'm gonna try this. So it only does for 3. It just takes like that. Does this deal for 4 damage if I do it that way? It does. Okay. Gain. So we're going to need to do as much block as possible. That's the max we could do. We'll take 1 damage. I think it's fine. There might have been a way to just not have that being the problem, but I don't actually care. So we'll just kill him off the next turn, I guess. I'm glad that they show the intent. It helps. And they make it obvious too. I've had games where they just show an icon and then you have to like constant glossary things, so we'll debuff by 3. I mean, they're not going to make it till deal 3. Remember that this is only... Here, we'll put a... You can't... Oh yeah, it's a 1 to 3. My bad, my bad. Here. I don't think we have enough attacks, though. I can re-roll this one. There we go. We're not killing him, though. What I should have done is play this before those, then I would have killed him for sure. Yeah. Whatever, it's... Again, I'm not going for perfection here. play vulnerable, then all your attacks afterwards are going to do more damage, right? So realistically, we would just do something like that. So it's actually pretty cozy too. You drag onto the middle, and then it automatically connects, and then you target, and then you just right click to take it off. It's pretty smooth, and it's kind of hard to mess up. So, ayo. Choose my card. Oh, cool. Deal 7 damage, add a copy of this card to your discard pile. I feel like I need more aggro attacks, and adding copies of this are pretty good. It's just a 1 block, and I think it's 1 any. Okay. I'm not sure what the hammer means. I guess maybe that's just where I'm standing. And we have to go this path, but we have some choice after. I want to go to the shop at some point. We have 5 weakness. Okay. So he's gonna debuff. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Man, I gotta stop. Here, let's play properly. Lock it in, Q. Been gone for too long, man. Yeah, we don't roll. Here. Can't play this because it's a 1 to 4. Can't play this because it's a 1 to 3. We could just do one of these, though. Save the dice for next turn. He's attacking for 16. Might as well just do that. Gotta reroll a 1. Kind of hope for a higher roll here. There. I mean, he hits for 16. I get 15. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Here, we just go for the cheap attacks. We just save that. I like how we can carry over 1. All right, before I actually mess it up, there we go. And then it doesn't matter, we just put anything here. You see what I mean? Now it's dealing for 10. And because we added a copy and we had the vulnerable, we hit to kill. It's clean. I like that card. I don't think you're supposed to add a card every single time, by the way, guys. Deal 2 times that damage, whatever you're playing. So this could deal for up to 8. Get 2 die burn. That could be actually good if we're in a situation like we were before where we can't just do anything. Gain 5 single counter. A deal back incoming. That's kind of cool. I just want to mess around with that. Shopkeeper coin the fox. We literally have nothing. When hit, get 2 healing. Gain 1 extra. Heal on enemy HP hit. I think I'm just gonna rock a helmet. And save the rest, right? Just hitting for 18 off the rip, then the vulnerable afterwards. He goes first, this comes second. The following turn will be worse. Apply 6 poison on death. So the way that you'd want to do this is kill this one first. And we actually, this is really good. Do that so then we can, you know, probably just go here, start trying to chip this one down, because this will hit for, well, it's gonna hit for 18. We're gonna get poisoned, so we have to hit this as much as we can. Let's go here. I honestly think I'm supposed to just aggro this fight. Also, is it a random? No, it's deal back, so it's targeted. Did I misread? It only worked once. I guess I would have to apply it twice to get the full kill. Okay, this is gonna hit for 13. I have to hit for 14. We just have to hit for 4 now. It does have vulnerable, so I can hit for 3. And then I can just hit a little defense here. We don't want to obviously kill ourselves. Well, he's buffing though. I wonder if the poison goes through armor. Probably just goes straight to HP. It does not matter. It's over, right? Here. Pick my gear. Okay, that's more of like an elite battle. Satisfying. You actually have to click it like 10 times. We don't have boots yet. We don't have a sword. Gain 3 charge. Sharp sword. Gain 1 charge. I feel like we can obviously just say that sharp sword's the move. I gotta make sure I actually select it though. Did I? Yeah. That's pretty nice gear. We got a healing effect. We got a bunch of buffs here. Okay, that's huge. Vulnerable, weakness. So it's defensive and offensive. I like that type of card. It's perfect. And so we go to a rest site or... yeah, why not? All your attack deal 3+ damage. I think damage is misspelled. I can confirm it's misspelled, right? Yeah, it's not spelled correctly. And practice is misspelled too. Just a little tip. It's probably just a translation thing. Gain 10 single counter. Deal... oh, shh. That's going to be hard to pull off. But we try. It's a demo. I want to go through this tent. Obviously. Oh, shit. That's cool. If you guys know me, though, I'm not just pretending like I'm a sucker for this art style. He's hitting for 9. Let's re-roll this and try to get big here. Nothing. Here, we'll just do a little counterplay. Let's just go light. And then we'll just go for the defense. ×2 is better. There we go. So we'll absorb that and we'll dish it back. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Wait. Oh, okay. You could literally count. That's sick. So I could spill over. That's perfect. I'm actually not going to take anything this time around. We've just been taking every single time, so... One thing I wish the enemies had were names. Like, either when you hover, it tells you, like, the type of thing it is. Maybe I'm just not seeing it, but I don't think it's there. Oh, it's a counter 10. That's kind of expensive. I mean, surely we just go for it. All we have is attack stuff too. This guy's got like a lot of HP, so let's go for it. We're gonna take some pretty big hits here though. Terrible cards. I'll do one of these. It's a 1 to 4. 14. This is probably just their big attack turn, so maybe we just we try to just, you know, absorb all that. Gain 1 times 2 is 2 block. I think we're actually just better doing this then. Yeah, we only net 4 damage off that. It's not terrible. He's gonna heal by 16. We'll heal all enemies by 16. So I have to kill that. Or try to. There we go, that's not bad. There we go. And this will do nothing. Heal all enemies means it's working for him. So I think I'm just gonna save for next turn, right? Yeah, it does not matter here. 1 to 3. Again, my sequencing there is bad. You go there first, then there for a second. Just take this. I wish I had a reroll card. Deal I mean, where he's dead. It's fine. You gotta click it like 5 times. Okay. I've got the helmet. I'm not sure if you can wear 2 helmets and it's like that, or you have to pick one specifically. So I'm going to try to just pick different types of gear, just in case. Gain hit... When hit get 2 healing. Yeah. Or 1 extra, gain 1 extra. I feel like the ring actually might be more valuable at the moment, just because... we have a couple counters in play. We have the 2 of them. Lose control. Maybe next time. I think I'm okay. Aw, the gain... Deal 10 damage, draw card thing looked actually pretty good. Let's see what we could do here. Give 15 block at start. We're getting towards the finish line here. I can afford it. I just don't like how it doesn't match the gear. Whatever. I think I'm okay for health. I might just rest at the rest site, go into the last fight with a bunch of health. %. I wish I got hit a bit more, but at least we're going 100. One thing I noticed too is when I go to click my gear selection from that menu, when I click it or hover on it, it doesn't show that it's highlighted, and then there's a choose thing at the bottom. So I always just keep spam clicking the same one, hoping it will highlight, but then it eventually goes to the next screen without me having to choose the choose icon at the bottom. So maybe I don't know. That needs a little bit of work. So if I kill him, do they just go away? I need to debuff before I damage. And I have enough to absorb these 2 attacks first. So we should probably just focus on that. Let's try to roll high here. So we don't have to waste. We're still wasting. Okay. Do we soak here? Nah, we just take one of these, don't we? Yeah. We'll put this one in. Should I high roll it or nah? I've got a 50% chance of doing better. Frig. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, does the counter stay between rounds? That's something I want to know. Because it's at 11 now, right? So if I do get it back... Because I'm wondering if I should have just saved for next turn. 4 and 4, I still have 7 here. And he's got 30 armor we have to take. Here, let's try to just chip away at this crap here. I wonder if I should just take one of these just because. Let's see if we can reroll higher. It's getting there, man. Honestly, having those debuffs early is going to be helpful. I wonder if, you know, it started with the armor. Is it just going to chip down? Like, can you just pad armor between turns? That's something I wasn't looking at. Also take in consideration that this is probably one of many different heroes we could start with. So there's probably much different decks and experiences as you kind of go through things. He's going to hit for 21. I wish you could pick the counter. Like who it goes to. What's a fire die do? It probably hurts me, right? Okay, so it does stay. Here, so 1 to 4. We'll just do a 4 here. Yeah, we get hit just a little bit. Can't debuff this guy anymore, or at least for now. Unless we just want to do it and get it over with. Yeah, just stack it, get it over with. Let's try to reroll. If I reroll, it comes back flaming still. Wow. I'm just killing myself. I think that was reasonable. Okay, let's do this because it's easy. He still has vulnerable, which is the important part. I need block. Here, we'll save this for next turn. I'm thinking that it saves it at the value that it is, not so much. Actually, no, that's not true, because it said at the beginning of the turn, re-roll them, so... I'm gonna stack into this and just hope that it actually counts for something later. I gotta do 200 damage to this thing. And I'm honestly going on a whim here. I'm gonna die. That hurt a lot more. When... Yeah, when... Jeez. Like, how do you turn this off? That's probably one of the worst things that you could have happen to you. Well, I have to pull this out, otherwise I'm for sure dead. But I'm also just gonna die. Well, I'm gonna go down swinging. GG's, boys. Again, he already has vulnerable, so the sequencing there doesn't matter. Control, Alt F. Okay. So, yeah, I guess it's bound to happen in a roguelike. So, wishlist the game if you thought that this was fun. You know, you can get it on Steam. It's going to be coming out in Q3. You can join the Discord community to get some updates on it. I want to see where the menu is, though. So you don't even get it. You just get right to here. Okay. So, yeah, it's been cool. Check them out, man. I'm thinking that there's going to be unlockables. There's going to be different characters. I didn't even see this menu the whole match. This is kind of like your RPG menu. So what really got me in that last fight too is just having the burning die. Like, that was kind of crazy. I wonder if there's different bosses at the end of the runs. Maybe if you guys want to try a run, let me know. Did you get to the end? Was it the same one? Did you beat it? How did you beat it? You know, if you have any feedback for developers, let us know in the comments as well. I think that they would find that useful. And if you're another developer and you have a game that you think, you know, I might enjoy, send me an email and I'll definitely have a look at it. I want to do a bit more of this stuff here. So I figured just a bit of a change of pace for today's video. And yeah, guys, if you want to see more like stuff like this, just keep me posted, man. But catch you very soon in the next one. That was Dice Legends.